3, 2, 1, go.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to all parties involved. I can't even remember what I was saying. I was just, yep, sorry. So headset completely just shit the fucking nest there. But we are back at it. We see the Devil's Brigade making their way. We also see the Merciless boys coming in from the west with a rocket to nothing. We have seen some lovely rocket snipes tonight, or today, sorry, so far, and there's been a couple of good ones, a couple of not so good ones. I can just switch over.
Yeah, Merc is spreading around really good.
Yeah, they've got a good spread on here. A handful of people in this northern section, just to the bottom of our screen. We're looking from south to north at the moment, and ooh, Prudy boy nearly got maimed by a rocket as nerve damage retaliates, but is a bit overzealous with it. So let me just see. Matchstick. Okay, right. All the technical issues tonight has prevented me from getting my flow on. As Big Iron a big run on his ship, sorry, is firing heavily with his MG down the road from the north to the south. Merciless in control of the strong point though. Salacious Harry just embeds himself into the little bit of the point there. Merciless holding the line. It's the Brigade of Devils. Don't really seem to have any sort of push coming. Just take a little quick scoot across here, see what's going on in the south. Not an awful lot actually. Devil's Brigade have got good control of the south section. Got Lava Bear on the MG. As Frosty makes his way back. Svensson got right into the middle there, but did get taken down by Fatgum. Mushroom God on the MG on the wall. And oh yeah, picked up his OP. Great work from Frosty.
Nice work.
Yeah, now his OP goes back up, so he knew he was going to. Let's try that again. He knew he was going to lose the point. And he picked up his OP, put it back down. All the indications of a good squad leader. Now, what can he do at the moment? Merciless are going to be sort of. They're going to be getting hit from their southern flank. However, though, Mushroom God and Baba's down. So we just hold this position. Compton, little sexy legs. Let's get after him. Oh. He was going to go in for the knife kill there, but he didn't. Little Captain Sexy Legs. Oh, oh, jump. Sexy Legs, oh, you're dead. Alright, so let's go back. And the last time, actually, oh, Devil's Brigade is the former 20th Panzer Grenadiers? Oh, very nice. I didn't know the 20th Panzers had split. A lovely, delicious rocket comes through. That Disciple didn't get him though, however. Let's go to Adamord Cam here as he tries to progress. Devil's Brigade are making some progress in this northern section as well, so there is a bit of an envelopment starting. And throws the grenade. Ah, right. Nope, didn't go where I thought it did. Dagarono with the MG at Dructo. Let me just. Okay. Moderators moderating. But yeah, so I was going to say the last time I actually, I think you joined me for that match, did you not, Obi? We were playing, or we were casting Merciless
Merciless and
versus,
10TD. 10MD, yeah?
yes, that's correct.
Yes.
With USMC, that was for courtesy of Colonel Matthews, not to be confused with the, Colonel Matthews, the KFC owner, not to be confused with the Colonel Saunders, the Hell of a Loose player.
Yeah.
He's a good man. He's a good man. That was the stream where I was being heavily judged by an advertisement board for fucking type 2 diabetes.
Oh my
I
God.
wonder if he's about tonight actually, because I, would like to see if he has any feedback for Easy. Coming in like, oh,
But
you're so cringe.
it was a very exciting match. I mean, Merc had was it? I cannot remember which team was like on the brink of victory, where all of a
Yeah.
sudden we've seen like the biggest possible comeback we could ever see. Like literally, one little line was missing for them to win a game 5-0 and to literally steamroll it. But in the end, we got ourselves a very exciting hour and a half.
Yeah, well, that was
of hell.
I think that was, yeah, because 10th Mountain had like literally took them right to the brink of,
Yes.
it was like
yeah.
it was like within pissing distance of a 5-0, and then Merciless just caught it and held on to it. Now, I may be wrong, but I think that match ended up in a 3-2 to
3-2 for 10th MD. Yeah.
But it
was a pretty stalemate atmosphere in the last half an hour of that game, and yeah, I mean, it was really exciting, because both teams wanted to win, but both teams went really aggressively on each other, and unfortunately, it created a. Oh God! It's okay. Oh my God!
He crawled up and he fucking
It was epic. It was epic.
Oh God, that is.
Mr. Gamer Boy.
Mr. Gamer
Nice
Boy.
job.
Oh, sorry, but that was fucking fantastic. But yes, this Northern squad, there's a little bit of a split going on here. Sort of, some people have managed to split, break through the line, as Kane comes in looking to get Dagarono. Adamord. He's just. Oh, was that friendly fire?
I'm not sure. My stream is a little bit laggy. I'm sorry
Yeah,
to
no,
tell this right now.
it's okay. I am having a few minor issues here at the moment. But yeah, it's Dagarono. Oh, takes Gamer Boy. Gets his revenge for the knife kill.
Oh, nice job from Kane. Nice job from Kane.
Yeah, he's just. Yeah, enemy OP marked up, but I think it's just the support player that's here. There's no actual OP as V.
Yeah, he just bombed up on a bunch of players, and but I don't see any OP right there.
Yeah, V's come back to defend, but got shot in the process. Look at this. We are starting to see a sort of a box out of the Northern squad. Kane really needs to do something spectacular, really, to to clear the way, make a bit of a gap for his guys to get some sort of breathing space. Oh, as Fox takes out Buzz.
There's another one there, Becca.
And Svensson also goes down to Fatgum. Fatgum in the house. As he gets rocketed by Hellacious Harry. I'm interested to see, because that northern side is quite well held by Merciless, unless Kane can. He just took down Adamord there, so unless he can do some real sort of heavy damage. I don't
think
think.
they're
Go ahead.
They're really repelling No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, seems like they got a very good map control. They seem to know what they do, and they're repelling all the possible flanks and everything pretty much.
Yeah,
Let's see if Frosty can do something over there.
the northern squad and the mid squad have done really well, but it's hard to tell as to what way they've got this plan, because, like, you know, the southern squads would usually be all the way stretched down this road, but Frosty is just able to, you know, just sort of swoop in here. He's still got his guys down here in the south. He's got a good OP position. We've got Mushroom God, who just, every time they try to come through, just seems to obliterate them. There's Nemo the fish. Starts trying to progress to the north. We got Papa being fired at by Goblin. And he just swings on around. Oh, hold on. Where the fuck is he? There he is. Oh. As he go around and Buzz just standing there. Almost looks as if Buzz was AFK there for a moment, but he just decided to pan him as he came through. But Merciless with a good strong hold of this mid section. Adamord. Oh, yeah, surely. Two, but gets. Oh, fuck, wow. A lot of rolling. Roly-poly.
Yeah, much better, much better.
So we're back in again to this section with the Devil's Brigade pushing through. They're trying to make ground, but they're just not able to get beyond the western side of this building, of the hospital of Hospice. You know, as though it's one thing, you would have thought that larger building would have been the sort of the key building, but it's all about this little house here on the right, where we've got Vega and Cruel Product. But I'm starting to see some. Yeah, they're just trying to push through here in the south section, but they just can't seem to do it. Trogdor. Heard Fox killing his teammate, and he just backs up slowly, awaiting backup from Nemo the fish. And Fox manages to push through. A lot of obliterations going on here. Fox jumps the wall, but he takes him. And he takes Goblin. Lava Bear still in the back area. As he pushes up, Mushroom God is down. That was only an MG, so it may be difficult for him to make any sort of headsway there. But if we just go back up towards the mid, an absolute unit is coming through the house and takes one Merciless player down. Sweeping in, looking for OPs, stuttering. Stuttering is now a feature of update 14 for Hell Let Loose, just for anybody considering purchasing the game. Mushroom God. Didn't go where he was going to go. Hop back over the wall. But again, Merciless take control of the yard or the compound
Oh yeah,
surrounding
that's a
the.
very big thing.
Gamer Boy gets blown up.
By his bot,
Yes.
if I see correctly.
Ah dear, all the poor obliterations. All the
Oh.
stuttering. And that's the thing, it's a very difficult position. It's very difficult to get back from this garrison position that they have. Sort of back here. You know, to get down this road, especially given that Merciless have great control of sort of this section here, just by the glider along that wall and up the northern edge of the map. Because there's not an awful lot of map north of these guys that they can, you know, they can really use to their advantage. So it's all going to have to come from the mid squad. They're going to have to really push and pressure Merciless into making a mistake. As lonely in the house, not too lonely at the moment. He does have 2 other people in his house, 3 almost. Oh, and a rocket through the door from Fat Gun. No, sorry, my apologies, from Baba Ganoush. With 12 minutes remaining, still plenty of time for Devil's Brigade to make some progress. But they are going to have to start creating gaps, creating openings for themselves. As a rocket goes at Cruel Product, misses though. See how this push unfolds as they try to take control of the area around the glider. Very difficult for them to seem to make any sort of headway here. Merciless are just really holding their lines quite well. They've sort of got, if I do the fancy stuff, go to full screen projector, and you can sort of see, you know, sort of, they're holding sort of this section. They're just keeping Devil's Brigade at bay. However, though we do see Goblin and Buzz, they're trying to, you know, make their way into the back area, but just, again, they've got this whole sort of really well held down. Adam Ward gets rocketed in anger. Doesn't take him though. He is inside the plane.
10 minutes, 10 minutes. Well, 10 minutes and 15 seconds. Oh. No, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Yeah, still 10 minutes.
I don't know what needs to
It's half
happen
an
right
hour.
now for the Devil's Brigade to take this over to their advantage, but I think I think they really need to do everything to push that front line as much as possible back,
That's the
behind that street. It's gonna be hard.
The thing is, they seem to be struggling really, to sort of get any. And credit to Merciless, because Merciless are just. It's not necessarily a stalemate, but it's just they're holding their line so well that they're not really. Devil's Brigade aren't really getting a chance to. It's a fucking rocket just obliterates, man.
Nice thing from this side. Paul.
But it's they can't seem to get any traction, any momentum going to really sort of trouble Merciless at the moment. But there is quite a number of bodies thinned out here in the mid. We've still got a lot of these guys in the north as Snarky Snacks tries to push back into the area to clear that road out, but it is one man against four. Eight minutes and 40 seconds to go. It's going to be very difficult for them to get back out of this position, and it feels as if Merciless are just squeezing them ever tighter, and they're going to end up in a position, where they're going to try and spawn off this, they're going to try and take advantage of this southern garrison, but they really need to, or sorry, my apologies, not southern garrison, the southern flank that they're trying to get going here again, as you see with Svensson. But it's really, really difficult for them to try and make any ground. I'm going to leave you in the hands here of Obsidian for just a little moment. Otherwise I'm going to piss myself. Stand by.
No worries, no worries. Oh, there's a stronger push right now from Devil's Brigade on the south part, trying to deep flank the opponents, and we can see from this fixed camera point of view that Merc has a little bit of redundant manpower on the north part, on the far north part, and let's see. Oh my god, that's a lot of dead people from Devil's Brigade on the south part, but Goblin can put a good OP and maybe pull up the squad, but Fat Gum and Fox are really, really pressuring that small yard over there. Maybe Devil's Brigade is starting to make a very, very good progress right now. A little bit less than 7 minutes until the end, so it's going to be interesting to see how this will unveil. There's a spawn wave on that OP, but Fat Gum is really doing a great job. Wow. Instantly neutralized that spawn, and yeah, it seems like, oh, the OP's gone, but Fat Gum is also down. Goblin can replace the OP. There might be a chance over there for the Devil's Brigade to progress more. I'm sure their goal is going to be taking over the house and the strong point, because that house is playing a really crucial role here. There's a spawn wave from Merc, and this is going to be a proper meat grind right now. Baz is taking out one. Will it take out Papa? No, Papa does the job pretty well. There's another spawn wave on the there, and looks like DB has Merc is winning a lot of one-on-ones, so it's gonna be interesting to see and this.
And just bear with us a little moment, folks. We just had a little small minor technical again. Fucking hell. Gotta love it. My apologies, Obi. I think you should be back in the room there. Yeah, sorry. So we're back in. Headset did disconnect there. I could hear that there was a bit of excitement going on here in the southern section, though. Thank you very much to Obi for supporting a man there.
No worries, bro. Oh, cap weight.
Yeah, we do have cap weight. Mercer's under real pressure here at the moment. They really need to clear out, prevent the Devil's Brigade from making any progress. But the Devil's Brigade are making a great run into this house. An absolute unit gets through there. Goes up the stairs but gets taken out by Cruel Product. Oh, rocket. Yeah.
Oh.
Frosty just fucked one up through the window there. He's now got himself an extra 10 seconds or so. But a great effort though from the Devil's Brigade. They have thinned out this middle squad. They are going to need to sort of revert some people back. As Brender makes his way, a Cruel Product though has left the building. And now look at this large opening that they've made. A great work from the Devil's Brigade. They managed to split the line here. Albeit sort of north to south they've split the line, but they have split it. A large spawn wave coming through. Rocket. So Merciless have managed to hold the cap here. Goblin and Disciple make their way across the road. Alicia's Harry just covering for them. As they cross, oh, and Goblin takes down Lonely. But the Goblin and Disciple both go down. As Fox and Smudge just come back through to clear out these back gardens. Yeah, and they just confirm there's nobody else in here. But Hellacious Harry's in a great spot. The Devil's Brigade made their way into Hospice. However, though, Capweight, Svensson is in the house. Is he going to get an OP up the stairs? Oh.
That's a lot of smoke. I'm
Smoke
sorry, but I just wanted to say I would speak more, but unfortunately, yeah, due to the issue with the connection or.
2.
2, 1, go.
Merry
That
Christmas.
was my bit. I was supposed to do the 3, 2, 1. Somebody fucking stole it. Yeah, so Obsidian, take us away. Take us away. We have Dagger
Take
on
us
and
away.
off. I don't know. No fucking no coat and
Okay, so it will be interesting to see how Merc will approach this because, I mean, I may be wrong, I may be judged because of this comment, but
oh dear.
I very dislike Hospice because I think the Axis side has a little advantage because of these houses and everything.
Mm.
But the reason I hate it and I don't like to play it that often gives me no right to comment too much on that thing.
That's it. I think
as I said,
I had a similar conversation with Savage Doc from BKG earlier, and I was like, oh, nobody ever turns around and says, "Oh, I love this point," and he's like, "Yeah, I fucking hate it." Personally, I do enjoy a bit of Hospice. I do enjoy streaming a bit of Hospice. Yeah, it's nice straight lines, everything. You can be like, oh, right, here we go. There's north and south, and here along this little line, that is east and west, and yeah, you can sort of work it. But from a casting point of view, it's a great point. From maybe a playing point of view, it's totally different. As Papa makes his way onto the main road, Lava Bear just completely ignores Lava Bear. Okay, right, fair enough. He was maybe expecting them to come a little bit further south. It didn't happen. As Smudge makes a bit of a clearing, the Devil's Brigade has made their way into the strong point. They're holding north and holding the south, just keeping Merciless out from the point. Merciless aren't actually, which is very... that's very curious as to why they're not really pushing here at the moment. I think they're just letting the point go. They're making absolutely no effort to try and get forward here. And also a big shout out to Joshy Washy who came in to help me out here with the issues that we were experiencing. You're a fantastic gentleman with a good looking mother. So the point has fallen. It's gone to the Devil's Brigade. Big iron on his ship goes down. The Daggerano. So yeah, Merciless, really good, really unusual, but yet good play from them. They held everybody back, but the Devil's Brigade hasn't pushed through the point. They both sort of sat and rested on their laurels, waited for the point to go. But now we start to see a bit of movement from Merciless. A lot of overlapping of each other here. As you see Papa moving in the south. We got CEZ. And shoots Disciple in the back. As the MG of Brender fires from the roof. Or from the window, sorry. With a rocket going through.
rockets are going through a lot today.
Yeah, there's been some big rocket plays. Big shots going off. We had a lot of it in the BKG and Leeds and X match first half. An awful lot of shooties. And another rocket from Rui as Svensson goes down to, put an end to it, running around in the whites. So let's just follow him. As it was all white on the night, with a full white uniform. Like, surely he's doing this to take the piss, right? He's not just like, oh, I've accidentally put on my white uniform.
So
yes.
DB's holding this pretty well.
Yeah, they're really holding the strong point very well. They're not really trying to push Merciless back, but they're not trying to. Like they're not really trying to. They're just literally holding their position, holding their lines. You see sort of this west side of the road, sorry. They got a couple of guys here in the north on the west side, or east side of the road, where it's a bit more advantageous, gives you a bit more, ability to fire across rather than trying to hold the western side. So they're doing good. Can't really fault them here. What was a rocket go straight at Big Iron on his ship? Fucking mouthful. We'll call him Big Ron from now on.
Yeah. Merc is not trying to push the north part
Yeah,
all, or at least it seems like this.
That's the thing, we've got nerve damage just crossing the open field there. Nobody seemed to take any disagreement with him there over that. But there's nothing really. Sexy legs in the back area. With Smudge coming in. Getting his Smudge on. Amio Capweight. In favour of Merciless. His absolute unit takes down C3Z. But Compton gets braced MG'd from Brender. However, Smudge is still coming through. We are getting Capweight still. Contested. Capweight again. Favour of Merciless. And most of this is soft Capweight. It's all just down to, like, if you look there you can see just the defining sort of factor in all this is the numbers that Merciless have in the soft cap. Svensson has been reset. Coming in from the right of your screen. The Devil's Brigade, though, starting to get the defense on. Contested again. Back in favour of Devil's Brigade. And again contested, back in favour of Merciless. This is going to be back and forth a couple of times here. Almost quarter of the way through the Capweight. As... What the... A little bit of rubber banding going on there? That wasn't just me seeing that, right? Oh, Toxic, welcome in. Welcome into the stream. I hope you're well. Easy has been a busy boy today. So rockets are flying here in this northern section. And Big Iron on his ship eats rocket. Very little left of him there. Just blood, guts, pubes. You like that one, OB, did you? Yeah.
Oh my god.
It is 1:30 in the morning here for me. It's 2:30 in the morning for OB, as he is obviously in the mainland of Europe. We're starting to run out of ideas to come up with. We've been slabbering all day, making up stuff about people. Adamord makes his way across the road. Smudge has been away for a fucking dander. As Gamer Boy, our previous stabber. Oh, that stab was beautiful though. I do hope, I see that there has been a clip made. I do hope that the stab is the clip. Yeah, great work from Smudge. So now where is the... Oh, a reset. So now this northern squad, this has been very... It's very controlled from Merciless. It's almost like, you know, this is their plan. Just hold everybody to one side, send one or two people sort of scoping about, cause a bit of a ruckus, and then just, as you see here now, move forward. And you see this northern squad just moving across the road. You know, if you're trying to get to control of the point in Hospice, you want to be, if you're the Allies, you want to be on the west side of the road. If you're the Axis, you want to be on the east side of the road. And just Merciless have slowly but surely, you know, they haven't really done anything overly flamboyant. Nothing that would sort of, you know, win any major awards. They've just done the basics, and they've done them really well. Obviously, except for Compton with these big sexy legs and him running around there, you know, he's doing different stuff, you know. But as for the rest of them, you know, they've just done things. The Capweight is going back now, sorry, in favour of the Devil's Brigade. They've held it well. Smudge goes down finally. There's Compton. Takes one. Oh, oh, wow, we were very lucky there not to get obliterated. As he gets up, just takes a couple of shots at the window to try and protect himself. Oh, I didn't see Svensson there, but Svensson, with a big save, takes the squad lead. Let's just take a look at the OPs here. 1, 2, 3. Compton has a little bit of ground to make up again. His cruel product goes down. But look at this, like, Merciless are just slowly but surely making their way into the, you know, they've sort of gained a little bit of ground to get them up to the road at least. But it's how they're going to get across the road, through the point, and then try and push Devil's Brigade out. That's, you know, the long and short of it, that's what they need to do now at this stage. Disciple, though, great job from his team here in the north, bottom of your screen. They've managed to push right through the wheat field. They've cleared out a little bit of ground. They're able to get themselves right back up to the road again. Go back to the main road fight. Oh. Oh, Jesus, guys, what? Gamer boy. Always provides fancy little moments. That's the north squad of Merciless, mostly taken down. I don't know how many more of them are left, unless they're all completely pushed back. But Rui is going absolutely fucking apeshit with these rockets. Just repeatedly firing at this house. Oh, nope, man didn't, Oh, mushroom, god, major FPS drop there. Apologies. Took an OP there, I believe.
I haven't seen the smoke, but again, the stream
No,
is
I
stuttery a
wasn't.
bit.
Yeah, it's. Oh, that happened to me too. Then that's why I just wasn't too sure whether he had maybe got something, but he
Yeah,
is. And 1, 2, 3. It was just like a little tiny. I was expecting like a full blown fucking like full round, full magazine just emptied at him, but it wasn't the case. Reserved mushroom. And here comes Compton again. Takes down Brentner. Runs his little legs. Svensson goes down. And an OP is gone. So that'll be getting called out. As he just sweeps around a rocket. And where's he going? I want to take a look here, just see his Mushroom God gets in behind the northern squad. We've got contesting again here at the midpoint. But also went completely under the radar. Disciple, Gamerboy, and Kane all the way across there. As Adamord's squad, which I believe was the northern squad, has been pushed back to the garrison.
yeah, but there is very good progress with the cap weight.
And yeah, we're almost quarter of the way through. Mushroom God's just doing a lot of clearing out there. I think it's taken down.
During the previous game, Merc had a very big dominance present throughout the game, you know, and Devil's Brigade is really struggling to, you know, repel all the attack waves right here, and every now and then we get to see a cap weight in Merc's favor, of course. Which is, I think, the most crucial thing around here is that Merc is really, really winning a lot of 1v1s, which is, you know, in 18s, this is the most crucial thing, if you ask me.
No, that's and that's the thing, is the 1v1s is where it's all at. Like, you really have to be taking them you have to be winning them one-on-one battles to really make any sort of progress. But you also have to be sort of counting
Exactly.
your kills. Like usually most things are split. North, mid, south, or east, mid, west. And if
Yeah.
you get your 6 kills, like 4 or 2, 4 and 2, any sort of combination that would match up to 6. Because we can all count. We're adults, fucking right. So, but identifying then, when you can actually start moving again, and once again, like I say, Merciless they haven't made any award-winning plays. Like I say, you've had Compton, you've had Mushroom, sort of just making their way around, sort of getting themselves stuck in between them and in around the back of Devil's Brigade, and they've now just taken the cap, but they haven't it's been nothing necessarily, with all due respect, spectacular, but it's just been the basics, and basics done really well. As Fat Gum takes down one of the Devil's Brigade and takes down Lava Bear. So we're going to see the southern side cleared out. Frosty just
Yeah, a
chilling.
little bit weird to see the whole sector, all in blue, honestly.
And the thing is, it's tougher as well on this point as the Allies. It's a really difficult point to take as the Allies, because it does slightly favor the Axis, mostly just because of this house. You take control of that house, you get yourself a bit of a safe haven. But Merciless, once again, they've slowly but surely chipped away and chipped away, and they've almost completely made this a box out. I see Frosty obviously in the back here. I just want to go to him. It's interesting to see how he's going to play this. He's lighting up one OP. There's the spawn wave. And now, yeah, they're so close to an OP. And then, you realize you would want to see them pushing across you. They have got a little bit of cap weight. They're contesting. Now going in favor of Devil's Brigade. As they continue to get cap weight though. Goblin making his way around the back of the Hospice. From the Merciless side.
Yeah, sure. No worries. No worries. We're seeing a cap weight from Devil's Brigade again. They're starting to push off the Merc to the other side of the street.
I think they're not clearing out Frosty here though, from what I can see.
Yeah, but then they certainly need width. This is pretty much a desperate move to, regain the
And we talk about this house
cap
though.
in their favor.
Yeah, we talk about this house, and you can see there they've made it into the house. With ease, almost as the Devil's Brigade.
Yeah, but as you can see, they're getting encircled now. I mean, Papa and Fatcom's gone down, but yeah, Papa too. But still, I mean, it's only a matter of time before Merc gets it again, because they're approaching it really good, So they're gonna try to get back the width.
Yeah.
As
It's
far as
all down to defense here for Merciless now.
yeah, they're all there's an entire squad in the strong point at the moment, so I don't believe that it will last that long, So this is why they're getting the cap weight in their favor, but still, yeah, I think Merc should regain it. DB needs width as soon as possible.
And that's saying they played such a strong defensive game in the first round that, now they've got the point. I really don't see them, with all due respect to Devils, I don't see them actually losing this point now at this stage. Just because they do defend so well. Oh, but and I do apologize. I think we've lost the point now, though, have they?
Yeah, Merc has lost a point. There's only one man who's gone to the south part of the the Hospice, which is Goblin, and I see Trogdor also trying to make a move, but Merc should re-establish their attacking point with an OP over there from the
10
south.
minutes to go, guys.
I would actually be surprised if they don't get the cap back. I mean, there's still a little less than 10 minutes until the end, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Just literally just gone under 10 minutes there. But they're holding so
Yeah.
well. You know, DevilsBrigade, they've been holding so well. The fact they've actually took the point back, I'm genuinely astonished by that, because I didn't think they were
Frosty.
gonna. Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Frosty has gone down on south. He had an opportunity to put an OP there, but yeah, Merc is really making a progress over there, trying to attack behind the enemy's lines. Very good move from Papa and said, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's only, I said it's only a matter of time. There's the cap weight, of course. It's only a matter of time before Merc takes over the point, you know.
And that's the thing, as you say, the South squad's been reset for DevilsBrigade. Merciless again, just enveloping this point. C3Z, Pava, they're right in behind Merciless. They've almost got them encircled here at the moment. I know that Goblin and Trogdor are trying to make their way back in from their northern garrison, from the garrison. They'll maybe try and clear this line out again. But are we going to be stuck in a cat and mouse game now?
Yeah.
And I just see there, I was just saying, both teams are ignored, and he is correct, they have been ignored. A lot of the battle's been within this mid and northern section, which is also why the caster's been ignoring the south. But that's neither here nor there. Plus, I've had to pee quite a lot because I'm not able to hold my pee like I used to when I was younger, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But we've got well over halfway through the cap weight here. Rui and Kane. Oh, that's right, we haven't. Is Kane? Oh, Kane's upstairs. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's in the bedroom. In Mummy and Daddy's room, having a little nosy about there. As Rui does go down to someone. Dructo. Compton just goes. Oh no, he did go upstairs. Sorry, my apologies. Again, was that friendly fire that got Compton? A Smudge takes Kane. I could have swore that maybe Smudge killed Compton there. But we're starting to see a great push from Merciless. They're going to, and Disciple's just gone down. Squad lead, so they've lost that OP. We only got Svensson, but he's so far back. But Merciless again in this northern section, really slow to make any progress. To try and even just get across the line. You see them all here? There we go. Adamord and Andre the Giant have both crossed the road, moving north. Adamord didn't spot absolute unit. Andre is probably going to. I'm just saying now, I just want to quickly reference obviously the rulebook, because there's a couple of changes and stuff obviously, everyone needs to try and keep up with. The glider wing here is allowed, but the one that's down here in checkpoint, that is not allowed. Easy is also on a learning curve here. As Merciless, I've got a nice little sort of line formed here. But again, not pushing through. They had all the makings here of a box out. and they just haven't really taken the opportunity to push from the house. They've all just remained within the house.
5
And
minutes.
And the referee calls 5 minutes remaining. You know, a well-placed rocket can cause, you know, quite a bit of damage. You know, you get everybody bunched up in that one house. However, a little bit of movement from this northern squad. They had 3 people there. One now is down, Doctor. And Nick responding to the bot as well. Welcome in, quick Nick. I did see your lovely play earlier on, while you were sitting in the house in your tent with your PC. I hope you're well. We've had an awful lot of really good matches so far in the 18s. ESPT versus VLK, Legion X and BKG, BWCC Broken Arrow. This match here, DCU and GBI. Some absolute corkers. I think Legion X and BWCC are going to be on Wednesday. So I'm probably going to nab that because I do enjoy a little Legion X and BWCC match. They give a great run. I will be checking dates obviously prior to accepting any further matches after that. I'm not making the same fucking mistake twice in 1 week or 2 weeks. So I was saying I can't be perfect all the time, OB, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's like you know, trying to break the hardest equation ever, you know. So
So we do have some stuff on the Balkan coming up next week. They're playing Cerberus, the 3-headed dog people. Should leave me hanging.
sorry.
Yes. Oh, sorry. That was a question. Yes, it was a question.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Sorry. So we do have some stuff on the Balkan. My German is beautiful, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Yes. And we will be a little match with them with Cerberus in a 35.
Yeah, 35 versus 35. So, just to give you a quick update, yeah, there's going to be 82nd AD tomorrow, which is going to be covered by Joe from Circle and probably one more streamer from their end. Then we have a Cerberus next weekend, 35 versus 35. It's going to be an interesting match.
Yeah.
As well because it is a rematch in some sort. And then we have BSB, Blood, Sweat and Beers, a relatively new team. Yes. On the comp scene, a really good team, and it's gonna be on Purple Heart Lane. Then we have a match against Circle, I think, on 16th of July. Yes. So pretty much every weekend we tend to make it busy, you know. Yeah. Because summer breaks for pussies, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing, you know. You don't need breaks when you got Hell Let Loose. Hell Let Loose is the only thing you need in your life. Adamord's doing a bit of damage here in this northern section. He does have a good angle sort of towards the house on the Axis side. As nerve damage also causing quite a bit of an awful lot of trouble here. Takes down 2. As we see Merciless starting to push the line out, but there is Frosty and Trugter making their way into the point, or in dead, trying to make their way through the line, but very difficult for them. We still have a couple of guys in this north, Trugter and Kane. Juries. Yeah, Adamord really pushed up quite aggressively there.
Oh yeah, there's a big spawn wave on that garrison, so yeah, they've really dug in deep.
Yeah, they've lost
into the enemy lines.
Yeah, they've lost Frosty. Lost the OP of Frosty.
Yeah.
And now this is the thing.
Yeah, I was predicting this like a few minutes ago. I mean, with the correct approach, you know, you really, I mean, even in 49s, like that south part of the cap and the width that this cap demands is such a crucial thing, you know, to